दोस्तों, आप सभी का टीएफटी रंग संवाद में स्वागत है। इन टुडेज टीएफटी रंग संवाद, we will discuss with a renowned theatre personality of Odisha, Shri Dhira Mallick ji. We will talk about the cultural scene of Odisha. Dhira Mallick is a graduate in acting from Utkal Sangeeth Mahavidyalaya in 1976. He has worked as Secretary Odisha Sangeeth Natak Academy and founder secretary of Odisha Natya Sangh. He is a secretary and principal of Satyadhira Kalakar School of Acting. Dhira Mallick has taken training from the famous director Kanhaiya Lal, stalwarts Nasiruddin Shah, Amol Palkar, etc. Mr. Mallick has acting in more than 120 plays and directed about 150 plays, participated in many national theatre festivals as well Bharat Rang Mahotsav. Mr. Dhira Mallick is a recipient of Odisha Sangeeth Natak Akademi Award and also felicitated by the many other organizations in the Odisha. Let's meet the great theatre personality of Odisha, Dhira Mallick. धीरा जी नमस्कार, बहुत बहुत
नमस्कार।
आपका अभिवादन है आज के इस टीएफटी रंग संवाद में सर।
नमस्कार नमस्कार। टीएफटी को धन्यवाद। मेरे को निमंत्रण किया है, इंट्रोड्यूस किया है। थैंक यू
जी। दोस्तों, जैसा कि हम जानते हैं कि धीरा जी लगभग पिछले 50 वर्ष से रंगमंच में साधना कर रहे हैं और अपनी इस थिएटर जर्नी के बारे में हम इनसे जानेंगे। ये उनकी साधना की ये जो जर्नी है, थिएटर जर्नी है, यह कैसे और कब शुरू हुई, इसी के साथ हम आज का ये जो टीएफटी का रंग संवाद है इसकी शुरुआत करते हैं। जी धीरा जी
जी बोलिए।
आपका कैसे और कब ये जर्नी शुरू हुआ, थिएटर की जर्नी?
हमारा एक ओपेरा पार्टी था, ओपेरा जिसको हम यात्रा बोलते हैं। मेरा जो बड़ा भाई है नरेंद्र मल्लिक का एक ओपेरा पार्टी था। वी आर इंस्पायर्ड फ्रॉम दैट ओपेरा पार्टी. We are always watching that rehearsal, that plays, that injected in me, and it attracted me towards acting and theatre. At the age of 9, I acted first in a play, Kangsa Kavata, as a child artist. There is a market near my village, and the traders, they are having one association. On behalf of that association, every year they used to stage a play. In that play, I got selected to act as a child artist, and I acted it, and I got the award also in that play. And from that day, 1961, I was in theater as a child artist. Then in high school, I acted, and in my college, that college is called Bhadrak College. In that Bhadrak College, I was selected as a dramatic secretary. And being the secretary of the dramatic society, I also acted in a plays and also directed 2 plays at that time in 1971. After that, I came to Bhubaneswar, the capital of Odisha, and I got admitted into drama college in 1975. This is Utkal Sangeeth Mahavidyalaya, where I got admitted. Yes, this is Utkal Sangeeth Mahavidyalaya, and 75, 76, 77, 78, I completed my graduation in acting. And after that, I formed in 76, I formed my organization Satabdira Kalakar. And through this Satabdira Kalakar, I started my play and I directed 169 plays. This is Satabdra Kalakar. This is our theater complex. And here we are having library, we are having classroom, we are having a small auditorium having capacity 180 people. And we are continuously doing dramas, four plays in a year, and one theater festival in a year, National Theater Festival, multilingual National Theater Festival in a year. And we are also organizing children theater festival, children theater workshop. For we are training from the grassroots level. The children should be trained into theater, by which our theater will be strong and the audience will grow. The parents will come and gradually the audience will grow. They will be interested in theater. With that aim and that motive, we organized the Children Theater Festival also. And after that, we are organizing National Theater Festival, that is multilingual National Theater Festival, calling the Natya Mahotsav. And now we are staging plays regularly, and in our auditorium, we are organizing one Natya Chakra. Natya Chakra means once in a month. In 1 month, if we will stage a drama, and the next month we will take an interview of some veteran theatre men. Suppose one playwright, one director, one actor. So it is called Natya Chakra. It is continuously running throughout the year. Alternatively, we are taking interview and staging a play in every month. And that is also going the 36th Natya Chakra we have completed in December. And in January it will be 37th. Already we have completed 37th. So this way the theater life is going on. In between, I have staged plays in the Festival of Sangeeth Natak Academy, National Sangeeth Natak Academy, in 1988, 91, and 86. 3 times I have represented in zonal festivals at Guwahati, at Bhubaneswar, and 2 national theatre festivals by Sangeeth Natak Academy at Mumbai University and at Ahmedabad, Gujarat. And also I have attended BRM, Bharat Rangamahotsav of National Sangeeth Natak Academy, New Delhi. In 1917, I have staged one play, that is Babaji. Babaji is the first modern Odia play written in 1877 by Jagan Mohan Lala. This play is the first Odia play, and I have staged it in Bharat Rangamahotsav in 2019. In 2019. And after that, the another play, Dasavatar, I have staged it at Bharat Rang Mahotsav at Pondicherry. This is the Dasavatar. So these plays already staged not only in Bharat Rang Mahotsav or Sangeeth Natak Academy throughout Odisha, even in EZCC Festival, SCZCC Festival, and other organizations. They are inviting us to stage our plays. We have staged at Mumbai, Delhi, Guwahati, Lucknow, and at Bhaijagapatnam, Allahabad. In different places of India, we have staged our plays. Even I have staged a play in Festival of India when it was organized in 1988 in USSR. I have been being selected by the ICCR. I have staged a play of 35 minutes. It is called Joy Jagannath. It is a musical play, and we stayed there about 62 days, and we played. We have staged 40 shows in Russia in 1988. So our plays not limited to only Orissa. It is staged outside Orissa, throughout India, and also at abroad. And regarding the development of Odia theatre is at par with the national theatre also. There are so many playwrights, they have given their devote in Odia plays, and there are so many directors also. They are doing well. They are directing well at national at far. And regarding our plays of Satabdra Kalakar, we have staged about 150 plays, and it was staged throughout India. One of the play, that is Banchara Bagicha. It is a Bengali play. It is translated by me. It is written by Manoj Mitra. It is staged more than 160 stages, 60 times, 166 times throughout Odisha, at Bengal also, at Calcutta. And regarding other plays, suppose Pratibha and Rudhodwar, and our play Machakandanar Swara staged 3 times. 3 times staged in Adiranga Festival organized by National School of Drama at Dwaranda and at Keunjhar also. And there are so many plays, and one play staged at Jibanyas, staged at Talkota Stadium, New Delhi. All the university students, they saw our play and they appreciated like anything. And our play also staged at Pondicherry and Guwahati and Lucknow, Agartala. Agartala, we have staged our play Kanak Upathyakar Kahani. It was organized by Central Sangeeth Natak Academy. This play was directed by Alok Agnivesh, staged by Satabdra Kalakar. It was highly appreciated at Agartala. बाकी जो प्ले है हमारा, ये बहुत सारी जगह में स्टेज हो गया है. In 1995, I got a chance by Central Sangeeth Natak Academy to take part in the theater directors workshop in 1995. At that time, we 18 directors throughout India were selected to take part in that workshop, and there was Muthuswamy, Vijay Mehta, Anuradha Kapoor, Kanhaiya Lal, Nasiruddin Shah, Amal Palekar, Vijay Tendulkar. They were coming to take classes and they were taking our classes. It was a very nice experience which I cannot forget. This is a milestone in my theater life. So I cannot forget it. I have learned many things from those stalwarts at that period. And we 18 directors, like suppose Parvez Akhtar, who has got already Sangeeth Natak Academy award, he was of Patna, he was with us. And there are so many directors, they are now established in their field, and it was a very lifetime experience. आपका वॉइस नहीं आ रहा है
सर. कंटिन्यू प्लीज.
So in Odisha, actually we are having about 200 theater organizations, and we feel for the development of Odia theater we should be united. In 1988, I have invited some groups to form a Natya Sangha, a nodal agency who can represent before government that we are facing these difficulties in theater, so we should get these facilities. And when we are united in 1988 and we registered it in the name of Odisha Natya Sangha, now 150 organizations are the member of this nodal agency, and we got many things done by the government. Our Rabindra Mandap, one of the best auditorium in Odisha, one of, maybe in India, having 800 capacity, and that is 40 feet by 35 feet on the stage. It is a very good auditorium. So we plead with our government that it should be 50%. This it should be given to the theater groups with 50% concession, and government admitted it. And once in a month, we are staging plays 4 times. Once in a month, the auditorium is given free by the government, and government is giving 20,000 to each group. 4 groups in a month, they are staging their plays at Bhubaneswar. So we are having 30 districts. There are remote districts. Those who are doing theater, they are not getting exposure, and they are coming. They are intending to stage a play at Bhubaneswar people should see their play, as if we are interested that to stage a play at Delhi people should see our play. Like that, in other districts of Odisha, they want to stage play at Bhubaneswar. So the government agreed it, and when they are coming, they are staging plays at Bhubaneswar without paying anything, free of cost of the auditorium, and government is paying 20,000 to each show, and the Natya Sangha is taking care of their staying and other local hospitality. So this way, Natya Sangha is organizing theater festivals and inviting groups from different districts of Odisha to stage their play. And regarding Satabdra Kalakar, we are also taking part in this is called Natya Dhara. In Natya Dhara, we have also staged plays. Satabdra Kalakar also staging street plays. Street plays regarding the girl child, deforestation, use of water, and corruption. Like that, with many subjects, we are staging street plates throughout the Odisha, being sponsored by government of Odisha and different departments, like health department, like your irrigation department. They were sponsoring us to stage street plates in different parts of Odisha. We are also staging street plates to aware the people regarding their right, regarding the use of water, regarding corruption, and to make them aware that there should be no corruption. So we are staging street plays like this throughout Odisha. And
Dheeraj, one thing more.
yes,
Dhiraji, your theatre journey is so long, very long, 50 years, and you have a vast experience in the field of theatre. और उसके साथ आपने जो उड़ीसा का जो रंगमंच है पिछले 50 सालों में, उसमें आपने क्या देखा, क्या परिवर्तन देखा, क्या क्या बदलाव आए, और भारत के रंगमंच में सिमिलरली कंपैरेटिवली क्या क्या बदलाव आए, और ऐसा आप क्या देखते हैं कि अगले कुछ सालों में ऐसी चीजों की रंगमंच के लिए आवश्यकता है जिसकी अभी पूर्ति नहीं हो पाई है, ऐसी एक क्या आपकी दृष्टि में पूरी ऐसी परिकल्पना है इस परिप्रेक्ष्य में?
Odisha में we started theatre, professional theatre, in 1933. 1933 में our professional theatre Annapurna theatre was started, and there are theatres like Odisha theatres, Ekamra theatres, Jananta Rangamancha. These theatres, 1933 to 1970, they were staging regular plays, and it was called the golden era of Odia theatre. And they were doing tickets, and they were paying monthly salary to the artists, and the plays were staged houseful, and people were buying tickets and watching plays at Katak, at Puri. These two cities were the headquarters at that time, and people were they were only getting entertainment through theater only. There was no film, there was no television. Very rare Oriya film was there, and people were only watching theater. So theater develops from 1933, but in Odisha it is started in 1877. The first modern Oriya play, what I have told earlier, it is Babaji, and from 1877 to 1933, it was occasionally staged here and there in Rajas and Jamidars courtyards. राजा जमींदार कोटियार में ये स्टेज हो रहा था, लेकिन in 1993 to 1975 there was regular theater, professional theater was going on, and people were coming from different parts of the Orissa to see the play at Puri and Cuttack. In a fair weather season, suppose in a winter season and summer season, they were moving throughout the Orissa. They are moving throughout the Orissa and they were staging the plays and they are doing the tickets. And people throughout the Orissa, they were seeing the plays of Annapurna, Janata, Odisha Theatre, Ekamra Theatre. These four theatres, they were moving throughout the Odisha. If one group has gone to south of Odisha, another group was going to north of Odisha, another group was going to east Odisha, another group was going to west Odisha. Like that, they were covering throughout the Odisha in fair weather season. In rainy season, they were coming to the Puri and Cuttack and staging their plays regularly. Every day there was a play, every month, and there were good playwrights. They were giving good plays, like suppose say Kalicharan Patnaik, Bhanjakishwar Patnaik, Ashwini Ghosh, Manoranjan Das, Vijay Misra, Vishwajit Das, Ratiranjan Misra. There are good playwrights, those who were giving good plays, and it was being appreciated by the audience like anything, and it was going houseful. Kalicharan Patnaik's play Bhata, the rice, this was run for 112 days, houseful, Bhata, in 1942. So there are some plays, those Vijay Mishra's play Asanta Graha, it was run for 62 days. So the plays were altogether going 2 months, 3 months, they were staging the plays. So Orissa theatre developed from 1933 to onwards, and after that there were no good auditoriums, and in 1962 Rabindra Mandap was built, and also 1960 Bhanjakala Mandap was built, and at Paradip and at Puri, Raurkela, the town halls were built by the government. So the organizations got scope to stage their plays in that halls. So in that way, the Orissa theatres develops, and now when there was no good lights, good sound system, still they were staging plays, still they were creating gimmicks in their stage. Even there is a railway accident, there is a flood in the stage, they were doing with their own skill, with that own idea, with that own talent. Now we are having plenty of lights and other facilities we are getting, no problem. Now the directors, like suppose say Ajit Das, he has passed away last year, and Ajit Das is a NSD alumni, and Dolagovinda Rath, and myself, and there is Surya Mahanti, NSD alumni, and Manoj Patnaik, Subodh Patnaik, and suppose say Satyaranjan Behra at Sambalpur, Sriman Misra at Paradip. We are staging plays. We are contemporary directors, and we are staging plays at par with national level. Suppose say we are inviting to just revise our ideas, to inject our ideas. We are inviting, suppose say Ratan Tyam. He had come 3 times to stage his play at Bhubaneswar. We are inviting so many great directors of Odisha to stage their plays. Baman Kendre, Shekhar Sen. So many people have come and stage their plays at Bhubaneswar. So we are comparing ourselves that actually where we are. So when we are comparing, seeing the national level plays, suppose say Mohan Rakesh plays, when we are comparing ourselves, we are seeing that no, we are not that below. We are at par with the national level and we are staging the plays. Uh, it may be a little less or more at national level plays, but we are staging. When we are seeing national plays, we are staging it and we think we are at par with the national level. No, it may not be like a Ratan Tyam or a Kanhalal or Shekhar Sen or Baman Kendre or Sanjay Upadhyay. Still, we are staging plays which is being appreciated by Odisha audience as well as by national level audience also. We are not staging plays at Bhubaneswar, Cuttack only. We are staging plays at Guwahati, at Calcutta, at Allahabad, at Lucknow, at Delhi. So our plays also appreciated there. So in that sense, if we see Odia play is at par with the national level. हमारा और जो सब प्ले है, जो पुराना प्ले है, जितना सब पहले चल रहा था, हमारा अन्नपूर्णा थिएटर, जनता रंगमंच, इसको लेकर हम एक फेस्टिवल करते हैं। पुराना प्ले का फेस्टिवल हम करते हैं और महापुरुष का फेस्टिवल करते हैं। महापुरुष का मतलब सपोज से और ए ग्रेट मैन मधुसूदन दास, बख्शी जगबंधु, सपोज से भीमो भोई, ये सुरेंद्र साय, इसका ऊपर भी हम एक स्पेशल फेस्टिवल हम करते हैं। ग्रेट पर्सनालिटी ऑफ ओडिशा, इसका ऊपर फेस्टिवल होता है। दी वर्ल्ड प्लेज ऑफ ओडिशा, इसका ऊपर भी फेस्टिवल होता है। सपोज से गोपाल छोटराय, मनोरंजन दास, कालीचरण पटनायक, अश्विनी घोष, विजय मिश्रा, ये जितना सब प्ले लिखे हैं ये बहुत अच्छा प्ले है। We have, our new generation have forgotten it. So to make them aware of those past tradition, so we are also staging old plays. We are doing a festival of old plays that our newcomers should know what was our past. That way, we are making them conscious about our past and our national heroes. So we are staging Mahapurush festivals of Mahapurush, great personalities, and the festivals of noted playwrights, past playwrights. Like this, our Sangeeth Natak Academy also organizing festivals like this. We are also organizing, there are separate organizations, they are also organizing national festivals. शताब्दी कलाकार हर साल एक नेशनल फेस्टिवल करता है। वो भी बहुत सारे थिएटर पर्सनालिटी को बुलाया है, वो नाटक किया है बहुत सारे। नाउ इन मार्च वी आर गोइंग टू स्टेज और 24th थिएटर फेस्टिवल, नेशनल थिएटर फेस्टिवल। 23 साल हो गया हम करते हैं, ये तो 21st साल होगा, ये मार्च 20 को 24th 20 to 24th वी आर गोइंग टू ऑर्गेनाइज इट। सो वी आर आल्सो इनवाइटिंग, this year we are inviting Ajay Malkani, is one NSD alumni, and Mr. Umendra Kumar of Kanpur and Avi Chakravarti of Calcutta, and 2 Odia plays will be staged. Likewise, we are also inviting gradually the mediocre directors, may not be the national heroes, but still there are also good directors and they are also staging plays in the national level. Those plays were being appreciated by national audience also. So we are inviting them and staging our plays many times. And our academy, Odisha Sangeeth Natak Academy, it is also organizing once in a year the National Theatre Festival. And when I was the secretary of Odisha Sangeeth Natak Academy 2015 and 16, I had invited Ratan Thyam to stage the play, and Sakhar Sen and Baman Kendre to stage their plays. So in that way, we may not be able, I mean to say, suppose myself, Satabdra Kalakar or Kanmas or any organization may not be able to invite great directors to their festivals, but Sangeeth Natak Academy, in collaboration with EZCC, they are inviting good directors, national level directors to stage their play. So there is a privilege for us to see those plays, and we are comparing ourselves actually where we are. I believe in theater. I think theater is the root of all arts because it is having music, it is having dance, it is having literature, it is having language, it is having technical knowledge also, painting, stagecraft, light and sound. So it is a complete art. Those who are in theater, they should be a complete actor, complete theater man can know all these things. So we are organizing dance, music, and literature and language, everything. We are giving life on the stage. So theater, what I think, theater is the root of all arts. So I am in the theater, and I think proud to be in the theater and being a theater man.
सर, धीरा जी, जैसे कि मतलब एज वी ऑल अवेयर, फ्रॉम 1933 to 1970, the golden period of the Odisha theatre.
Theater.
And what was the reason? What was the reason behind the Odisha theatre fell down on their glorious past? What was the cause? What was the major cause?
Actually, what I said, at that period there was no TV. In Odisha, in 1800 and 1982, in 1982 when Asiad was going on, the TV came in Odisha, and very few film halls were there at that time. So when there was no film hall, there was no TV, people were interested to see theater only. And theater has attracted the people throughout Odisha. What I said, they were in fair weather time, they were moving throughout Odisha. East, west, north, south, they are moving. In rainy season, they were staged. They were compelled to stay at their headquarters like Puri and Cuttack. Up to 75, it was the golden era of Odia theatre, what I told. After 75, the Odia film came into limelight. And those actors, those veteran actors, those who were acting in the theatre, they were being lured and attracted to Odia film. They left theatre and went to the Odia film, and theatre became weak. And also there were many film halls in Orissa. So black and white Hindi film and black and white Odia film that started running in film halls. So people distracted from theater to film, and it is after 75. Up to 75 it was all right. After 75, theater became weak, and became weaker in 82. It has been closed. The theater were closed. That Annapurna, that Janata, that Odisha theaters, that Ekamra theaters, when TV came, एंड हम लोग ऐसा कुछ सीरियल चलने लगा हिंदी में दूरदर्शन में, और उड़ीसा दूरदर्शन में भी कुछ प्रोग्राम आ गया, तो पीपुल यूज टू सी टीवी एंड फिल्म, एंड दे वर in past they were seeing only theater, but now they are habituated to see TV and film, and less people are going to see theater by purchasing a ticket. Actually, at that time they were purchasing ticket, and it was houseful with selling the tickets, and they are getting their remuneration from the ticket selling. But after that it has become weak. People did not prefer to go to theater, and they prefer to go to cinema hall. They prefer to see TV at their home. So it has become little weak. And after that, from 75 to 82, they became weaker, and closed. Finally, the stages were closed, and the amateur theater groups came out. In 76, we have formed Satabdra Kalakar. In 72, it was Uttar Purusha was formed. So onwards, after 76, many theater groups came out in Odisha, and they take the place of professional theaters, and it was staged in different town halls of the Odisha. In small towns, there was a town hall, and the groups used to stage their place in that town hall. In Bhubaneswar, there is a facility of Rabindra Mandap, Bhanjakala Mandap, and other mandapas are there. But in other district headquarters, subdivision headquarters, there are town halls. In that town halls, they used to stage their place in town halls. So this professional theater was replaced by group theater. The committed group theater, those who are now staging plays only to change the society, to give good news to the society, and bring reformation in the society. They are being committed to stage such type of place to bring a radical change in the society. That is their, with that motto, they are staging their plays. So this is the cause of falling of professional theater.
Dhira ji, we are showing some clips of your play, your production, and your workshop.
Yes.
Let's on screen.
पानी गरम ହେଇଗଲା ଗାଧୁଆ ଘରେ ଅଛି
ଠିକ କହିଛ। ଶୁଣ ନୂଆ ବୋଉ ଶାଶୁଗିରି ଦେଖେଇବନି, ଭାବ ତ ମା ପାଖରେ ରହିକି ଆସିଛି, ତାକୁ ଯେତେ ଭଲ ପାଇବ ସେ ସେତେ ଏଠି ମଜିବ। ମନେ ରଖ, ଆମ ଝିଅର ବି ବାହାଘର ହବ।
ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ତ ମୁହ ବନ୍ଦ କରି ସାରା ଜୀବନ ଏଠି ପଡି ରହିଛି। ହେଲେ ଆଜି ଏସବୁ କଥା ମତେ କାହିଁକି କହୁଛ ଯେ?
This is एक जीत for
तुमर अपूर्व नृत्य इंद्र अत्यंत आनंदित।
This is Dasavath.
धीरा जी,
जीवन न्यास
kindly tell us about this play, Dashavatar and other, and also kindly tell us what is the procedure, how to choose your script or content of the play, and what is the procedure to the designing of the production.
It is a common question. It's a design, it depends upon the directors. The directors, they are designing their plays when they are going through the script. Suppose एक जीत खोर झिया. When I had been to Mumbai, at that time I purchased that A Jeet Khor Ladki, that book by Vijay Tendulkar, and I was impressed with that play, that script, and I decided to stage it. And this is Jeet Khor Jia. And how one girl was determined to bring a change in his own family. That father-in-law, he was involving in corruption, and he was earning through illegal means, which was hurt and, and depressed that Bahu, that daughter-in-law. So she decided to bring a change in the family, and to manage the family will depend on honest earning. So she tried to do something, and she labored hard to be independent without without bringing any bribe, anything, or without cheating any people. And lastly, she was also defeated. No, nobody cooperated with her. So I designed this play. I was impressed with that play, and I designed in that way what you have seen, that the stagecraft and the character, how to compose it. So I read it 2-3 times, and also when I am staging a play, I read it through my actors. My actors will read it, that is reading rehearsal, minimum 7 to 8 days reading rehearsal. They all should know about the play, about the story, about the character by reading the play, and they can know their characters, and they involve in their characters when they are reading the play. After reading rehearsal, I go for the blocking, and that was rough blocking, and they were moving with their script. They, with the script, they are moving through the stage. You go there and come here, go to right down, go to left down, go to center, go to off center. So with that, and after 15 to 20 days, when it is memorized by the artist, then they leave the script, and they are become independent. They know their character, and that time I do my final choreography. And when the artist is independent with his own dialogue, when he is confident with his own dialogue, at that time I get a chance to complete my choreography, and I calmly, being an audience, I see my plays, I see the development of my plays, and after that I do the choreography very slowly and completed with another 15 days. So I took at least 2 months to complete a play, at least 2 months. 60 days is minimum required to complete a play. It may be more than that, not less than 60 days. Regarding that Dasavatar, Dasavatar is the 10 incarnation of the Lord Visnu. Everybody knows this story regarding his costume, his design, and the play is written in a very musical form. We are having Pala. Pala is a very powerful folk song. Through Pala, we narrate a story of Mahabharata, we narrate a story of Ramayana. There are one main singer, three repeaters, and one badak, the drum, the player, one rhythm player. So this is a consisting of five artists. This is called Pala. Here, Pala is the main sutradhar. Pala describes everything in music and the incidents then occurring. Incidents. Suppose this picture is Hiranyakasipu. Hiranyakasipu is convincing Prahlad. This is Varaha avatar. Ye Hiranyaka. Hiranyaka is killed by Varaha, the Varaha avatar. So this is described by Pala first, then the drama occurs, then comes Hiranyaka, बाद में हिरण्यक का बाद में आता है हिरण्यकशिप. Hiranyakasip is dead against Visnu, Lord Visnu, and Prahlad is the devotee of Lord Visnu. So Hiranyakasipu is convincing Prahlad, you should not worship Vishnu. But Prahlad is refusing. No, I cannot leave Vishnu. Vishnu is my God. So Hiranyakasipu is trying to kill Prahlad by some means. By many, he is tried in many means, but he cannot kill him. And at last, and when he asked, where is your God? Prahlad is telling God is everywhere. Now in this pillar, yes, in this pillar also. So he is hitting that pillar, and that Hiranyakasip is coming. Vishnu is coming. Narasingha is coming out of that pillar and killed Hiranyakasip. So this is a very known story, but it was designed in a new style, and it was appreciated at Pondicherry when it was staged in Bharat Ranga Mahotsav by National School of Drama. Foreign audience were there. Pondicherry, there are so many foreigners, they are staying there. And out of 200 audience, I think 100 will be foreigners. They enjoyed it. They enjoyed our Indian myth. They enjoyed it, and it was appreciated by them. So this is Das Avatar. I took 2-3 months.
धीरा जी, ये जो आपका इंस्टीट्यूट है, ये जो सब धीरा कलाकार है,
शताब्दी कलाकार,
हाँ, तो ये आपने कब बनाया, कब इसकी फॉर्मेशन की, और ये जो बना हुआ है, मुझे लगता है ये 1 2 3 4 फ्लोर्स हैं ये, और इसमें जो है क्या क्या इसमें एक्टिविटी रहती है, कब बनाया और कैसे कैसे आपने सहयोग लिया, ये क्या जो प्लॉट था आपकी संस्था का था, कैसे इसका जो फॉर्मेशन हुआ सारा, अगर उसका भी हमें जानकारी दें.
हमारा एक्चुअली इन 1976 I formed Shatabdi Kalakar. This Shatabdi Kalakar, we are not having rehearsal place when we formed it. Actually, we are doing rehearsal in schools and colleges, and somewhere under a tree. When there is a lonely place, we are staging our rehearsal. In a park, like that, we are staging our rehearsal. We are doing our rehearsal. But in 1980, we occupied a government land. We occupied a government land and formed a thatched house. It is still there, a thatched house. And in 1980, it is not. It is thatched house, it is somewhere else. It is there. And after that, we are staging a play, Banchar Bagicha, what I was telling, Banchara Mer Bagan. In 1993, our then Chief Minister, Mr. Biju Patnaik, he was invited as our chief guest, and we requested him to see this play. And he told that to remain for half an hour only. After that, he will leave the auditorium. Nobody should force him to stay. So I told, no, sir, nobody will force you to stay. You please sit for half an hour. And before that, we have given him a letter to sanction a piece of land, and he did not took it. He told that you take it to my office, not here. And he sat for 2 hours and enjoyed that play. After 2 hours, he asked to give that letter for land, and he with him he took the letter. In the morning he sanctioned a piece of land. That land is called VIP colony, Nayapalli, Bhubaneswar, and that land is 70 50 by 55 feet, and he sanctioned it free of cost. And after getting this land registered in the name of Satabdra Kalakar, we appealed, we requested to MPs, Member of Parliament's Rajya Sabha, who can give their MP land. So they sanctioned MP land, and from Government of India, we also got some grant for this building grant, and with the MLA grant, MLA land, MP land, and government grant, we built up this auditorium, and it is inaugurated in 2016. 2016 we inaugurated it, and from 1993 to 2016 we are collecting money and we are building that. And after that, in 2016, Ratan Thyam was also there. When it was inaugurated, Ratan Thyam at that time was the chairman of National School of Drama. He was also present in our function. I have invited him personally that, sir, please come. It is a dream project. Be present here. And he had come. And our culture minister Ashok Panda, they inaugurated that building in 2016. And onwards it is going on.
Really, very, 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 very great, great contribution from
Yes.
your organization. Very
Yes,
great
yes.
contribution. मैंने कहा
Yes.
very great contribution.
There is a library, there is a school room, classroom also. There is a, what I was telling, there is a auditorium of 180 capacity, and we are having our office room. There is a guest room. Suppose any theatre man come outside Odisha, if there is any difficulties to stay, they can stay here at Satabdra Kalakar. We are having a guest room. We can accommodate 4 persons, no problem.
Dhira ji, we have lot of enjoy and conversation with your Odisha theatre. Now the time has gone. The last question कि आपने जो जो बहुत स्टॉलवर्ट के साथ जो काम किया है कन्हैयालाल जी के साथ विजय मेहता जी है, नसरुद्दीन शाह एंड अमोल पालकर आदि, इनके साथ आपका किस तरह का जो है एक्सपीरियंस रहा? क्या कुछ उन स्मृतियों में कुछ क्या क्या आपके मन में आता है कि वो बहुत इंस्पायर्ड करते थे जिस कारण आपको और ज्यादा एनर्जी वगैरह कुछ गेन होता था, ऐसा कुछ?
Actually, they have inspired me to be in the theatre. What I saw, Nasiruddin Shah, a great stalwart in theatre, he first, when he took the class, he first told that nobody should ask about my film career. What you want to ask about the theatre acting only, not about the film. So we have asked so many questions regarding acting and his theatre activities and his theatre career. He explained in a very, very nice way, and he told reaction is the acting. To react is the acting. Acting is nothing, only to react is the acting. If you give a reaction, that is acting. So he told many things, and after that he staged Waiting for Goda in Tata Theatre. The workshop was going in Tata Theatre at Nariman Point, and he staged waiting for Goda. We saw it with his bare body, with that dust. He was rolling from here to there on the stage, and it was a nice acting, very powerful acting, and he impressed us that the devotion, what is devotion to theater, that we learned from him, the devotion. Being a such great actor with a bare body, he is rolling on the dust stage from one end to another end, and after that he took a bath, no problem. But one will hesitate to roll, to do like that role on the stage. But we are being inspired, and we learn many things: what is devotion, what is discipline, and what is duty, that we learn from Nasiruddin Saha. And also Amal Palekar, who is a fine actor, who is a very great actor of Indian theatre and Indian film also. He also took very good class, and he actually एक्टिंग का बारे में जितना लिया, म्यूजिक का बारे में भी इतना ही क्लास लिया, जे व्हाट म्यूजिक enhance the situation of theater, how music enhance the situation and sequence of theater, he told it. And regarding acting also, he told many things, and we are being inspired his teaching. Vijay Tendulkar, he expressed his how he was writing, how he was being inspired to write plays, how he was writing शंखाराम बाइंडर कैसे लिखा है, और क्या क्या चुप कोट कैसे लिखा है, क्या क्या नाटक लिखे हैं, इसका बारे में he narrated his experience. And we are being proud to be mixed, to be introduced with those great fellows, and we are actually happy at that time to being with those fellows. Muthuswamy from Madras, he also taught a very good things in martial art. How martial art helped the theater grow. तो martial art में, थिएटर में मार्शल आर्ट का क्या जरूरी है, और ये मार्शल आर्ट जो फिजिकल के लिए कितना जरूरी है, वो मुथुस्वामी हमको सिखाया है. वो जितना सारी एक्सरसाइज है, फिजिकल एक्सरसाइजेस, वो मुथुस्वामी हमको सिखाया कि कलारी पट्टू क्या है, और मूवमेंट ऑफ बॉडी, मूवमेंट ऑफ लेग्स, मूवमेंट ऑफ हैंड्स, ये जितना सारी मूवमेंट ऑफ हेड, ये जितना सारी फिजिकल मूवमेंट है, वो मुथुस्वामी हमको सिखाया है. वो कैसे थिएटर में ये लगेगा, how it is useful for the theater, we learn from Muthuswamy. And the internal acting, silent acting, what is silent acting, we learn from Kanhalal. And without dialogue, how you can express yourself. He is just Lajja Upanyas by that Bangladeshi तस्लीमा नसरीन. इसका जो लज्जा उपन्यास का मेरे को 7 पेज दिया है. बोला आप तो डायरेक्टर है, आप इसको ये 7 पेज को डायरेक्ट करके दिखाइए. ये उपन्यास है, वो लिखा हुआ है लाइन में, इसका कोई नाटक नहीं है. इसको इमीडिएटली विद इन हाफ एन आवर यू हैव टू डू इट. सो ये हमारा जो टाटा थिएटर, they were providing you artists. There are so many artists, you can select artists. What you see, Sachin Khedekar, one now very famous film actor. At that time he was in a Tata theater, so I selected him. He told me that, sir, you select me to do this role. So I selected 10 artists out of those 50 artists, and I do it within half an hour. That 7 pages of Lajja Upanyas, I dramatized it immediately, and I do through the action. There was no such dialogue, only action. So Kanhalal was very pleased. I have introduced our Chau. Chau is one of the most powerful folk dance in Odisha. Not in Odisha, it is Bengal also. Saraikala Chau also in Bihar, and this is Odisha is Mayurbhanj Chau. So this Chau dance, the movement I have introduced to in that Lajja Upanas play for 7 pages. So that movement, that Chau dance movement pleased Kanhalal very much. He asked me, Dhiru, this is Chau. मैंने बोला yes sir, this is Chau. It's very nice, very nice. So like that, they were giving chance to create something. They were injecting our creativity that we should create ourselves. They are not telling that do like this, do like this. Our own, we should create something. They were inspiring in that way. So we are having a very good experience with the Kanhal's theater, doing theater activities, and Madam also there, Kanhalal Madam also there. She was also there. She was inspiring us. She also acted P with 15 minutes acting oriented skit. She showed it. So, what I think from that workshop, I became a little more serious before when I had started my career in 1961 up to that in 1995. What I was learning, being a disciplined theatre man, duty bound, everything. But from that workshop, my conception, my ideas changed a lot. I become more serious, more inquisitive in that line, and that also helped me to create something new and new.
वेरी वेरी नाइस, बहुत अच्छा। जैसा कि मित्रों हम सब लोग जानते हैं कि रंगमंच एक ऐसी प्रैक्टिस है, एक ऐसा अभ्यास है, जैसे जैसे आप एक्सरसाइज करते हैं, अभ्यास करते हैं, आप उतना ही और ज़्यादा ग्रो करते जाते हैं। यही धीरा जी का कहना है कि पिछले 60 वर्षों से वह रंगमंच कर रही हैं, 1961 से, और वह लगातार अपने आप को ग्रो करते जा रहे हैं। अपने आप को और कुछ सीखने का उनका प्रयत्न रहता है, जिस कारण उन्होंने बताया कि किस तरह से स्तंभ धीरा जो है उनका एक्टिंग स्कूल है, कैसे उसकी स्थापना की। ऐसा ही हम ये चाहेंगे कि हर प्रदेश में हर रंगकर्मी, हर संस्था का अपना इस तरह का संस्थान हो, ताकि वह अपने बलबूते के ऊपर रंगमंच को एक नई ऊंचाइयां प्रदान कर सके। 1 घंटा से ज़्यादा समय धीरा जी आपसे बात करते हुए उड़ीसा के रंगमंच के बारे में जानने का अवसर मिला, और लगता है कि अभी भी और बहुत कुछ आपसे बातें करनी चाहते हैं, लेकिन हमारा जो समय है वह अब हमें इजाज़त नहीं देता। और बहुत सारे देश भर के जो है रंगकर्मी हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं। सवोजीत बंदोपाध्याय हैं अपना वेस्ट बंगाल से, लोक अग्निवेश जी हैं, संगत आठ जी हैं, अशोक कुमार एके है, दरपा सेठी जी हैं, रवि चौहान, विक्रांत सेठ, एसपी शर्मा, हरविंदर सिंह, ईशु बब्बर, मिताली, गुरप्रीत बैस, आप सभी मित्रों का इस रंग संवाद में स्वागत भी है, और आपका आभार कि आप हमेशा समय साथ पहुंचकर हमारे इस रंग संवाद का हिस्सा बनते हैं, और समय समय पर आप हमें अपना फीडबैक देते हैं, ताकि उसके माध्यम से, आपके फीडबैक के माध्यम से हम भविष्य का जो है रंग संवाद किस प्रदेश से स्थापित करें, वह आपके जो है फीडबैक से हमें मिलता रहता है। एक बार फिर सभी दर्शकों का और धीरा मलिक जी का बहुत बहुत आभार, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। आपने आज आकर हमें और हमारे दर्शकों को, हमारे सभी रंगकर्मियों का जो मार्गदर्शन किया है, उसके लिए एक बार पुनः आभार प्रकट करता हूँ।
बहुत 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 धन्यवाद रंग संवाद TFT रंग संवाद, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सुदेश जी, नमस्कार।
नमस्कार।